Gra od 18 roku życia. Oglądacie na własną odpowiedzialność. Ostrzegałem. Ohio Mina. To jest Sali i kontynuujemy naszą przygodę w TheCatLady. Skończyliśmy na tym, że nasz ukochany doktorek chciał wiedzieć, czy jesteśmy pojebani, więc opowiadamy mu tak jakby sam początek i wylądowaliśmy w szpitalu. Jedna z pielęgniarek powiedziała doktorowi, że niby się nasza bohaterka budzi i chce znać nasze imię. Od razu wprost powiem i...
Susan Ashworth.
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak.
Dlaczego?
What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Co? Nie będę spokojny, ja tu nagrywam.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Dzięki. Wyschło mi w gardle. Co tak wolno? Nie mogę, tak. Masz mi ciśnienie? Nice.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
Stop!
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place.
Tak to lubi?
Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million.
Spoko.
I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. And here
Powiedz
it
im, że
is.
są
The blood
frajerami.
pressure of an 18-year-old.
Ca.
Just wanted to say you're
Ciągle młoda,
lucky,
nie?
I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Sweetheart! A co to ja jestem? Już na ty? Tak ci poznałem. Masz niezłą dupę. Ubrana w niebieski strój. I co? Więcej? I masz na imię Lizy. Tyle wiem o tobie. A ty już mi sweetheart gadasz? What the fuck? To się porusza? Fuck! Ja pierdolę. What the fuck? Oko mi wyleciało. I zielone oczy. O Boże.
Bad dream.
Będę oglądała. Co?
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was
Może
it
byś
about?
zawsze tu siedziała i budziła. Przypiekło mnie.
Burnt alive.
Fajnie,
Actually,
nie?
it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames,
I
and so
poszła
did
z
she.
dymem.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
I tam. Znam gorsze gaduły. W ogóle to... Co mi się stało?
What happened to
Nawet nie
me?
wiem. Jak się
Well,
nazywa?
how much do you remember?
I took some pills.
No, bardzo
And
fajne
I
tabletki.
fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm. And then
Fucked up! Tak.
I woke up here and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me and what
No
happened?
właśnie, kto mnie znalazł?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
No, kto mnie
Your
znalazł?
daughter, of course.
Co?
She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Co? Moja
Yes.
córka? Ja mam córkę?
Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
Ja nie mam córki.
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
A bo
How
ja
should I
wiem.
know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help.
No, ja chciałem się zabić! Takie miałem wyjście, no.
Sorry.
Nie jestem wdzięczny.
When will they let me go home?
Kiedy mnie
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say
Nie
that,
wierzę ci.
but you seem like a nice person.
No.
I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here.
No.
They call him Dr. X.
X.
He's a chief
X.
of psychiatry in this hospital.
Dr. X.
You won't be able to go home
Pewnie
until
ma
he's talked
mentalne
to you,
zdolności.
and
No,
he's really good at
przebija
getting
ci
into your
mózg.
head. You know what I'm saying?
X-Menów.
He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Co? Jakiemuś staremu dziadowi z niezłym nikiem mam ufać. X na drogę, X. Powiedz mi o tym
Tell me
doktorze.
more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman. but
Xavier.
everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or
To
in
już
the
wszystko się
evening.
wyjaśniło.
I personally really like
Pieprzony
him.
X-Men.
But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Ale jeszcze nie
All
słyszę.
I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you. But Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems.
Problems.
He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an
Pieprzony,
affair.
zboczony
Stupid.
staro.
Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now.
Korupcja.
But I can't
Chamy,
really say a bad
dajemy
word about
kasy i nikt o tym
him
nie wie.
personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay?
Dobrze.
He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Się nie kąpie pewnie.
Thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Tacy ludzie
Now that I
zapominają o
think
takich
about
rzeczach
it, there's
podstawowych.
something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions
Zobaczę,
yet.
porobić zdjęcia, wstawić na YouTube.
So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway.
Tak.
I think I made
Mogę
it
ci
very
powiedzieć.
clear when I swallowed those pills.
Wszystko. Karty na pozycję.
Did you see
Widziałeś
this
tą córkę?
daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did.
No pewnie.
She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
No.
Saving your life?
No, a na pewno, kurde, musiała to...
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
No.
Maybe.
Nawet nie wiem. Może jak będę u niej, to zobaczę.
I'm
Patrz.
tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be
Spoko.
watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't.
No, a ty?
But do I really look like a bad person to you?
Fuck!
I don't know.
Potem
Maybe
niebieski
not.
się strasznie wrzuca w tym szarym
I'll see you
otoczeniu.
tonight.
Zresztą ja też mam niebieski.
Remember
Nie
what
mogę
I
się
said.
ufać. Mogę sobie ufać.
Dreams are just dreams.
Ja.
But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
Auć. Tak to jest.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Zaczęło się od tego, że moczyłem się w łóżku, spałem na górze, zazwyczaj bałem się spać, zawsze się nie przypominały mi stwory, bawiłem się z moimi braćmi i siostrami w różne tam zabaweczki, wymyśliliśmy sobie ogólną historię i miałem chomika, rozmnożyły się i wdechł i przeżywałem to i... Co jest? Nie będę opowiadał sobie. Tak... Opowiedzmy o tym.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your
To może
childhood
postawić mi kolację na początek, jak
Your
musiał wiedzieć.
parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around
Ja
them.
bym się umówił, że...
What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
No, he was an
No.
asshole.
He wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand.
Sobie.
He'd just punish me instead.
Dasz, karał.
Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because
No, dasz,
he never
nigdy
loved
mnie nie
me.
kochał.
I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
I
Wykończył
see.
go.
But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
No!
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all?
Nie!
Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those
ja tego
the
po prostu
things
nie
in
lubię tego
him you hated
kolesia i
most?
tyle.
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch. I
Yeah!
hope he burns in hell.
Tak, nie.
Well, if you put it like that,
Ha! Widzisz?
let's talk about your
Przekonałem
mother
cię.
now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
No, miałem super
I
matkę.
can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends, like soulmates. We did everything together.
Ja nie, ale ty może tak.
She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Pokonało.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your
Nie rysuj.
parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Yeah.
I need to get out of this
Muszę
place. I
spalać
hate
stąd.
hospitals.
Nienawidzę
Besides, I
szpitali.
really want to go home and forget all about
No
this.
właśnie, producent wyjść tu do domu i o wszystkim zapomnieć. Erase pamięć. Yeah! Teraz mogę się ruszać. Yeah. Trzeba break this. Tańcz kobietą. Ale to wygląda jak jakiś kurde taniec robala. Dobra. Beta. Bielą. Różka co pan wykalan. Nie ma nic interesującego. Dobra. Nie ma. Clock. Tego samo. O 10:08 zatrzymał się. Zaraz. Glove. Take gloves. Take one gloves. Take 11 gloves. Pewnie za darmola. Bieremy. Nie. Jeszcze mogę? Take gloves. Take one gloves. Weź jednego gloves. Tak! No, tam. A my to mamy? Read. Ta, pieprzone tabletki dla psycholów. Tepla kurwa na psychologiczny psycholog. Smell. Nie lubię. Tak, po co mi? Fuck. Dobra, damy. Publikacja. Chcę sikać.
Hello?
Jesteś w środku?
I guess I should wait my turn.
Gorle. Pieprzone kolejki do kibla. Dobra. Dobra. Enter. Sync. To cold water. Woda leci. Jeee! Klap. Turn off. Bed. Lie down. To nie moje łóżko. Piero. Zobacz. Dobra. Nie ma nic. Klok. Kurde, znowu kolejny zegarek zatrzymany. Drag chart. 1. Dobra, Anna Burton, 35 lat. O, mam wielką historię różnych używek. Kurde, gdy wyszczalny. Siemano! O kurwa, ale ma zajebiste okulary. Co to za baba? No. Nursy. Luka. Bardzo kurde. Tak nie wygląda takie przywitanie. Gadamy. Siemano.
Can I make
Mogę
a phone call,
zadzwonić.
please?
Oh, yes, of course, but the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Co? Tyle masz mi do powiedzenia.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
Lepiej się czuję,
I'm
możesz
glad to
mi
hear
dać.
that.
Super, nie?
But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please
Yeah.
return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Właśnie wróciłem stamtąd. Co ja mam tam czekać? Czy bez końcone, czy bez żartu? Ja chcę iść do domu!
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last
No.
night. Black hair, very
found it
chatty.
there.
She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Jak kurde jesteś zajęta? A co ty niby robisz? Śpisz, kuźwa! Ma zamknięte oczy i śpisz, zasra... Co za suka. Będę ci przeszkadzać. Bo lubię to.
I'd like to go
Chcę
home
iść
now.
do domu.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Dlaczego? Co, jestem dorosłą osobą, mogę iść.
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Nie jesteś zajęta, kurde, śpisz, kurde... W pracy... Kobieto, kuźwa.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
A, głupia... Cóż... Czy dajesz jakieś ważne dokumenty desce na widoku, żeby wszyscy mogli sobie oglądać, wszyscy żeby sobie mogli wziąć. Do kur... nędzy. To jest... Folder. Egzam. Jakiś papier, dalej. Siemano, mogę przejść?
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Po co?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am.
Ale też jest
If you haven't been discharged by the doctors,
Tylko
I'm
ma
afraid I
okulary.
can't
Wygląda
let you
jakiś
through.
tajniak.
May I ask what your name is?
Aż byle gołe sol.
My name is Susan Ashworth.
Nie będę kłamał.
Can I go now?
If you've not been discharged, I can't let you out, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you, ma'am. You should talk to the doctor first and come back with a letter and some form of identification.
Kurde. Nie mogę wyjść. Nie mogę gadać z babą. Nie ma doktora. Nic nie mogę kurwa zrobić. No, jakaś baba wyszła. A, musi dwójki być. Nie wygląda na pana. Chyba. To dziękuję wam na dzisiaj. Będziemy kontynuować naszą przygodę w TheCatLady w następnym odcinku. Za oglądanie. Na razie.